What is going on, guys? Dragon Tamer Blade here, back with, I guess, going to be the first game on camera inside of Rank 3 on the channel. I played one that I was going to record. We wound up matching up against Prophecy Aggro Battle Mage, and we drew all of our late game. The game was over by like turn 4, so I didn't even bother to show it, just because it was as you would expect. He plays a bunch of low-cost creatures, Greystone Ravager, etc., etc. Keep smashing into my face while I'm waiting to draw any cards I can play. Didn't draw any, so it was a very boring game. Those are the only types of losses that I try not to show, just because they're, like I said, they're pretty boring. We tend not to have boring wins with this deck. So normally I wouldn't show an incredibly boring win either. So we match up against another Battle Mage. And we've drawn kind of slow again. So I mentioned playing slow against, or drawing slow against Aggro Battle Mage. Hopefully this isn't another one.
I ride like the wind.
It's looking like it might be, though. We've got nothing to play, but we can Sanctuary Pet this next turn, especially if he puts an item on it. As he will. He will also pop a rune. Won't get us anything, but we can Sanctuary Pet this thing. Because we're just going to draw all our Mummifies too while we're at it. I don't even want to get Defiler out yet, just because I can only res one thing, and it's probably going to die as well. He can Mummify something if he manages to kill this Sanctuary Pet. That's okay, we'll just Mummify you then. Next turn, we could play Thorn Hist Mage. That was a threat that we got to get out of the way. And he wasted one of his silences, which means Defiler, if the time comes, could do some nice work. He used Scimitar, which isn't incredibly valuable for him. He's going to Plunder to look for some more answers. I think we want to force him into the field lane.
The Hist provides.
So we're going to ramp a little bit, get our guard up. Next turn I can play Night Shadow if we want to get our defenses up even higher, or Defiler plus Guardian.
Ruptka guides my hand.
Now, just to be safe here, I think we go Mummify,
Thorns and claws.
swing. I want to get Defiler. I'll get him out. I want to get Defiler out, but the only issue is there's only one thing to res at the moment. But I'm assuming he's going to be able to kill this sooner or later. We can also Shadow Shift to move stuff around. Night Shadow is something I want to get on the board pretty soon, actually. We're almost in Red Brahmin range.
I'm a slaver. We're not known for our patience.
I'm probably going to shackle this with a Harpy to deal 3 damage to it. Or Mace of Encumbrance something. It's gotta be this. Will he swing into this for some damage? He will not. We're gonna take care of this now while we can.
Thorns and claws.
We'll just get that out for now. I want to start getting some health back, especially since it's gonna pop another rune this turn. This doesn't get killed by anything besides Silence or Lightning Bolt, Firebolt. Or Rapid Shot Lightning Bolt as well. There's the silence he was looking for. I silenced the wrong thing. I think I'm going to keep this thing alive. If I can, I'm going to go face and take this out with Tazcad.
Your pain is delicious.
I don't know what he's going to get from his rune. It's going to be a Harpy. They can make that trade if they want. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that so I can keep my Vampire alive for some more drain. Come on, Rabbit. Calm down. Red Brahmin is great to see, especially if he starts trying to beef some stuff up with equipment. think we're in a pretty good spot right now.
I ride like the wind.
Does he have a third bone bow? Is that what he drew? We have 12 on hand right now. He's going to say Tome of Alteration. Okay. This is definitely the kind of guy we want to see right now.
Your pain is
Test the waters first. Let's keep pushing. Want to keep the pressure on him.
Now you will see real power.
He has to kill all three, or shackle all three, or throw enough equipment onto this Rehad Horseman to kill me right now. Although he may be trying to set up an unstoppable rage plus
I'm
swing.
a slaver. We're not known for our patience.
Unstoppable rage plus swing does 6, 7, 8, 15. That's a nice little move for him. Unfortunately, I can't buff that Derzal. Let's take our full damage. See what we can draw. Shadowfen Priest is decent.
You must be cleansed.
Get some protection out, and let's protect the Blood Magic Lord. Just in case this game winds up going longer. Splitting up my threats. Just in case he has something small plus Unstoppable Rage.
Into the fray. Into the fray.
Is he gonna try and kill that thing off and then play Daggers in the Dark, maybe? If he Lightning Bolts his own Dress Tormentor, and then Daggers in the Darks, he might have bought himself a turn. But even then, I think I can break through and then kill him with the Thieves Guild Recruit. And even if he gets his guards up, I can Red Brahmin. Alright, so he's almost got it.
Back in line.
We can still just Red Brahmin here and go for the win.
A fine battle.
That winds up pretty perfect here.
Your blood will feed my
So, there's one game taken. Let's get another one. Things are working out pretty well right now. That game swung on the play where he decided to bone bow and silence the Thorn Hist Mage when he could have silenced the vampire. His goal, I'm sure, was that I would have had to trade with the mummy with the vampire and wind up killing my own guy. But having Tazcat in hand there to be able to keep both on the board wound up being what I think wound up being the difference in the game. As we match up against Gamer GC. Let's see what we got going on here. Gamer GC the Defiant. Playing Sorcerer. That's cool. We'll keep Brotherhood Slayer. Ooh, this is a pretty good early hand. Not quite the ideal one, but pretty good early hand. Now, him showing up makes it pretty close to ideal. Let's get those assassins into the deck. If we can draw one next turn, I wouldn't be angry, but obviously no one's ever angry when they can draw the Brotherhood Assassins.
For the Black Hand.
We'll take our swing, and we'll play our Thieves Guild Recruit. Draw another Thieves Guild Recruit, which we won't be playing next turn, because we'll be playing our Tree Minder.
Let's shed some light on the
He
problem.
goes fishing, and he wins. Does that change my strategy at all? My options are Treeminder here anyway. Play Brotherhood Slayer as bait. If I play Brotherhood Slayer as bait and he has a Ward Crafter, that winds up being a crappy play. If I Treeminder, he takes them both anyway. Then I have potential to Shadow Shift and trade into that next turn. I think it's more important to win at the moment. If he wants to waste a Firebolt on one of these two, I will consider that a win for us. And if not, I will just move this guy over and trade into that. Just draw my card.
My scales.
It's pretty solid to play here. He needs Silence or Lightning Bolt here to have this be a bad play for us. Next turn, we're looking at either Brotherhood Slayer Thieves Guild Recruit or Thorn Hist Mage. Plus, there's whatever we draw as well. So he's going to get his ward up. Okay.
What have we here?
Draw another Venom Tongue. I'll just put the Brotherhood Slayer down for now. If he wants to trade into that, that's understandable. We can swing and trade and get 2 contracts, which would get us Red Brahmin, which could silence that thing. But it would also wipe our board. Hello, Night Mother.
Your blood will spill.
Harpy sucks a little bit. Do we risk the one really bad turn to have a potential amazing turn?
The Hist revives.
This isn't feeling great, but we can always Red Brahmin over here next turn while we try and stabilize. He's outdoing us in cards, outdoing us in health, outdoing us in pretty much everything at the moment. And then the Royal Sage RNG is going to come screw this whole thing up. That lethal was the best thing he could have possibly gotten right here. Now he can trade with that. We'll draw a Treeminder, which means nothing. Won't get any prophecies. I feel like it's more important to silence this lane because of this right now. This sucks. 4, 8, 10. This sucks really bad. Let's clog up his lane with this. We can always Shadowfen Priest something over here next turn. I would die for a Fighters Guild Recruit right now. But I don't think we're going to be able to come out of this one alive. He's got too much value at the moment, and even if we drew an Odoving, we can't get to it. I mean, obviously Odoving would just destroy this board, but we can't get to Odoving right now.
I hate this crowd. It's damned uncomfortable.
If I fall,
That's something.
the Hist will reclaim me.
Okay. We draw Brotherhood Assassin, which does nothing for us at the moment.
Surrender.
Take some damage off the board. One of these does nothing for us.
Waiting.
This would have been fantastic if we could survive another turn.
Waiting. You must be cleansed. The waters of life.
That's going to be the game there. he just outvalued us.
A hard-fought victory.
He just got way too many things on board. It looked like to be the on-curve kind of tempo sorcerer, tempo mid-range sorcerer I've been seeing. I think CVH was playing it last week. I also think that Charmer was playing a little bit, I think, on his videos. Very much a play great creatures on curve and keep winning kind of thing. Definitely worked out fantastically there for our opponent. We couldn't really get enough on board to counter his plays, and by the time we kind of started getting a little bit of steam going, his board was just too suffocating for us, and we couldn't really answer that. But that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. We'll have Subscribers Saturday for you guys tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Have a fantastic Friday. Peace.